guys, welcome back. We're at the mighty Chesil beach again. We was going to do a live today, guys, but unfortunately the signal ain't great. So obviously, as you can see behind me, we are with Crazy Steve today. Looks like the weed seems to have disappeared as well, which is a bonus. The other day it was a nightmare. Water is still really clear, but you know, we're going to try our luck for either a smooth hound or a ray, or anything else that comes along and takes a bait. Right, obviously I'm just trying some new trace line. The other ones were a bit rough, and I'm going to try something different. Well, not mega different today, but using the size 3 Manta Extras with from Takuma, paired alongside with a chinner in the top. So as you do, measure down how long you want your trace, get a great little snap. Again, guys, just want to give a big thank you to everyone that's been joining. Obviously I've been doing something a little bit different this week with the lives and that, but it's been getting some good views and stuff, so I hope everyone's enjoying it. Back to the old school videos now though. I'm only going to do that for 1 week. 1 week of the month, just to reach some more people that are out there scrolling around. So yeah, thought I'd try something a little bit different. It's quite nice to do after work as well, because there's not too much faffing around. Right, so there we go, chinner in the top, size 3 Manta Extra. It's a lot smaller, so if something smaller tries to take the bait, there's a chance that we'll be able to hit it. Baits today, we've got prawn, mackerel, we have got a bit of squid, and what else have we got in there? Obviously Wriggler's finest, sand eels. Can't go anywhere without the sand eels, can us? Right. Oh, big ups as well. I was in Trago yesterday, getting a lure rod. I have got one, so I will be doing a lure fishing session soon. Just getting some lures sorted, so I'm ready to go. Yeah, big ups to the young lad that approached me in the shop, where his mum popped over and said hello. He noticed me from the videos. He's out carp fishing today, so big ups. I'm not going to say his name on here because obviously he's only young, and that might be a bit strange. But yeah, I hope you do well today. I think you're out with your dad, bit of carp fishing down Wrecker Hayes, so you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, good luck to you, mate. I'm out fishing as well. Hopefully I can get you a fish on the bank. But yeah, I'm sure you'll catch a mega carp soon, mate. Just stick at it, all right? Right, that's one rig ready. Gonna get the other one done now. Where's this one gone? There we go. Oh, nightmare. Right, anyway, peoples. Conditions, clear water, obviously. Bit annoying. I do like it dirty, but you never know, we're still going to catch fish. There have been a few good fish reports come off of here. When I was fishing the other day at Portland, I got a friend that fished here. In fact, the guy at Traeger Mills as well, he fished up here, had a couple of small smooth hounds, so we're definitely in for a chance with a smoothie. I know I'm not fishing small enough to catch a black bream, but you never know, I might catch one along on accident. I think Steve's going to be fishing a Turk flapper on one of his rigs, so he might be able to get us into a black bream. Fingers crossed. But yeah, that's a boo there. 8 o'clock in the morning. Gonna be down here till about 3. Gotta go and pick the wife up from work. So yeah, would like to fish here all night, but you know how it is. Whew. Right, anyway, enough about that, enough about me. I'm gonna get this rig done. First bait, I'm gonna probably do, actually, I'll just keep you rolling, innit? Why not? I was going to say in a bit then, but not going to be many of them today. Right. Well, hopefully there is, because we'll catch a load of fish. Right, that's 7 rigs done. Where did I put that bait elastic? Oh yeah, it's in your pocket. With Jimmy Crockett? Right. Righty roo. Righty roo. Right, first off, you've all seen me do it before. Prawns on defrost, good sized prawns. Obviously all I do is I take the tail off there, and then I'll fish the head and the body. I will be peeling them today, just because there's been a lot less crab action, and helps get the scent into the water, and you can bind it a lot better as well. need to stop bending down, man. My legs are killing me. Oh, lovely bit of bait. Right. Size 3 sits in here a lot better as well, to be fair. I know it still looks quite big. But here up. Right. Bit of elastic, spastic on there, boys. Now watch me whip. You know how we do. Whip, whip, whip. Nay, 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 nay. Again, guys, a really big thank you for supporting the channel. You know, the views and everything does help. I think beginning of the month we are going to make a trip out. Either Wales or Cornwall. Try and get after a few different species. Obviously, the elusive gilt. Fingers crossed for an underlet ray today. But that's the main objective anyway. The wind is northwesterly, which is ideal for us where we are. Right, that's one rig ready there. That there's a whole prawn. I am going to be fishing mackerel baits today. Frozen mackerel. Obviously, a little bit different setting up. All frozen baits, wrigglers. Remember, guys, go show some love and support. They're good people. They're really good bait. It's all I use. I will prove it one day. I will prove it one day by catching this mega fish. Right. Off with your head. Right, and then I'm just going to cut that down the middle just to make it easier to find. Hopefully, Steve's brought his lure on. So today we'll be able to get us a few fresh mackerel as well. Because obviously nothing beats a fresh bit of mackerel. So get a video of him plugging away in a bit. For those of you that haven't seen it before, I'm gonna have to get down on my knees because my feet are killing me. Woo! On my knees on a Sunday. Must be special. Right, there you go, look, hook proud. Plenty of hook points. Steve-O Knievo. He's out here making his own rig. Whip, whip, whip. Remember, guys, keep that bit of line there, keep that straight on the bait. You want it as straight as possible to help with casting distance, especially when you're casting big bits of mackerel, because you know it's going to take some distance off the cast anyway because it's so big. Not very aerodynamic. I know I'm using a couple of big words there, you know. Been learning as I go. Right, whip, whip, whip. Nah, 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 nah. Right, and there you have it. There you have it, people. It's a shame we don't get toped down our way. Because if we did, I'm telling you, that's a bite. Right. There you go, guys. Hook in the top, hook in the bottom. Belter of a bait. We're going to get this clip down now. Bosh! There you go, look. Little screenshot. Thumbnail for the video. But yeah, so we've got a mackerel bait going out first. Prawn bait going out after. Hopefully I'll bring you back with a fish. If not, we'll bring you back for a little chat anyway. Right then, in a bit. Nice and deep here. Deep. Woohoo! First rod's out, baby. Let's get us a fish. Bosh! Right, guys. Now we're fishing. Hopefully, today's a bit of a different story. If you've been following along, obviously we have been getting a few fish out. Only some small bits and pieces. You know, the usual dogfish, congers, that type of thing. Fishing has been really hard lately. I mean, obviously there is a few people catching fish. Big ups to everyone that's been on the fish, because I haven't really. But yeah, today's a little bit better. The wind's in a bit of a better direction. Obviously, if you watched the live the other day, had the bivvy and that trying to disappear and stuff. Couldn't really see anything happening on the rods. We got, obviously there's no seaweed today, which is really good. I had a massive huge trees and that floating down in front of me, which obviously does make the fishing a bit harder. So hopefully today we are going to fish really hard. Fresh baits every 20 to 30 minutes. We've got 6 or 7 hours fishing, so hopefully me and Steve can get you out a few fish. Like I said, Steve has got his Gert spinner rod on, so hopefully we'll get a few shots of him later, spanking one of them out, and yeah, hopefully he gets a few fresh mackerel. I mean, if we get a few fresh mackerel, you know, we've got a good chance of getting some nice fish, because obviously there's loads of mackerel up here at the minute. Well, if we can catch them. You have seen a load of mackerel along here lately, and obviously that's what the fish are eating, so you know that just doubles our chances of a nice fish. Right, well, I'm going to let these baits. I forgot what I was going to say then. I can't even edit it out now, I've gone too far. I'm going to let these baits soak, that's what I was going to say. Let these baits soak for a good half an hour, and yeah, hopefully it brings us something. If not, I mean, like I said, we've got the old current bun out today. There's a bit more cloud, which is nicer, because when it's too sunny, I don't seem to catch a lot. But obviously Big Steve's using all his own rigs today as well. He's made them himself and everything, you know, which he's come a long way. His casting's improving. He's making his own rigs, he's doing his own baits. So he's basically a fisherman now, do you know what I mean? Soon to be famous, so if you do see him in the street, make sure you give him a good old shout, "Crazy Steve!" Barking away like. Right then, I'm going to get after it now. Steve's just about to send a few baits out. Hopefully we'll bring you back with a fish. If not, you know how we do, we'll bring it back anyway, in a bit. Oh, there you have it, guys. Here he comes. The first hermit crab I've ever caught. Caught a lot of crabs, but never caught a hermit crab. Let's keep hiding. Oh, there he goes, he's hiding again. Right, people. As you just said, man, I've got a lot of crabs. Spider crabs, the common crab we get here. Oh, got soft velvet crabs, edible spiders. But yeah, there's the first ever hermit crab. You just seen him come out. I'm going to pop him back now. But yeah, I've never caught one of those. So there you go, Chesil Beach catching hermit crabs. Right, anyway, that was on the mackerel bait. Just come back stripped. So obviously we're going to get another mackerel bait out. I will pop him back in the water. But it's good to see, I've never caught one of those before. So, well, I've seen them on the beach, like really, really small, but that's not a bad size one. They get a lot bigger than that. But yeah, take a little bit different for the camera. Right then, Steve-o. We'll keep those mackerel heads, because that low water will cast them out. Right. See if we can't get us a bass. Right. It's getting a bit messy now, isn't it? Oh. Lovely jubbly. Right. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to get this bait back out. Just another mackerel bait like I did the first time. And hopefully we can catch something other than crabs in a bit. Right, guys. Wow. Our luck's changed. We have caught a little fish. Look at that for a proper smooth hound. That's got to be my personal best size smooth hound. And for those of you that don't say you can't catch fish, small fish on big hooks, look at that. Right lip hooked right in the bottom. I can't believe it. Just be gentle with this one because it is small. There we go. Hook popped straight out. Oh my days. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Perfection. That can't even be half a pound. The bait was nearly as big as that. Well, there you have it. First smooth hound, we got our target fish. That's incredible. Oh, do you know what? That beats a big one, that does. Miniature little bit of perfection there. Obviously, it's got the stars on the back, little black tips on the fin. Proper mini shark. Right, gonna get this little chap back. Hopefully we can catch mum or dad. Right, the fish are here. In a bit. Gosh, right then, guys. There you go. There's Steve's first ever smooth hound. I don't know what's happened to the size. They must have just given birth or something, but yeah, give a proper little bite, bent right over. We thought it was a little bit bigger than that, but Yeah, how do you feel about that one, Steve?
That's one.
Give him a kiss, boy. That's a PB for Steve.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get a little bit bigger, but man, they're all welcome all the same.
Exactly.
Beautiful little, beautiful little sharks.
Lovely.
Right then, let's get him
Stick
one
him
back. Hopefully we'll get you a bigger one,
I
mate.
know, too right.
Mega one. Right, in a bit. Right, guys, well, as you just seen, Steve's just had his first baby smooth round. I don't know how we're catching them that small, but yeah, it's mad. There must be a few out there. We've had a few little bites now, but all of those have been on the prawn. So hopefully, all we need to happen now is put a few prawn baits out and catch mum and dad. But yeah, I know the stamp ain't there, but obviously we're beating the blank. Both had one now, so well chuffed with that. It's better than catching nothing. So obviously wind and that's died down a bit now. It is overcast, which is a lot better. So hopefully we'll get some bigger ones. Right, I'm gonna get myself some food because I'm starving. But let's get Steve a nice fish in a bit. Bosh, right then, people. Well, something weird's just happened. It's never happened to me before on Chesil Beach. Well, not when it's calm anyway. Just lost the rig. I was pulling it, felt like it was coming, but definitely weren't a fish. I think what it was is obviously there's a lot of feather anglers up here at the minute. So obviously one of them have cracked off maybe, and the leads got buried into the shingle, and my rig's got wrapped up in the feathers. Tried and pulled for it, couldn't get the lead out, and obviously broke off. So I've just banged another shock leader on. Just got another rig ready. Wow, it's one of my old ones. I've got a spare rig that I'm baiting up, so I'm just going to use that one. So we're going to whack a prawn on there. The prawn seems to be doing a business today, guys. Steve's just lost a pair of hooks, so obviously the spider crabs have turned up, which is always fun. Right, so let's see. Let's get me a prawny baby. You don't know how to, for those of you that don't know how to do prawn baits, these ones I'm doing now, because the crabs are here, usually I'd peel it so it's nice and soft. Obviously the crabs are here now, so I'm quite literally leaving it whole, shell and all. Head side down, that's how I do it. It's not how everyone should do it, but just works well. And then obviously the bottom hook goes into the head and out again, so it sits like that. I don't know if you can see that very well. Always lose my elastic. Nightmare for it. Right. Don't put your elastic on the beach because you'll lose it. And then obviously we whip, nay, you know how we do. Every single time. I'm not going to sing now. My voice is getting a bit sore. Yeah, so when the spider crabs are out in full force, I like to leave the shell on just to make it a little bit harder for them to get. I mean, they're going to smash through it anyway because they have huge claws and that, but just makes it a little bit harder. The bait stays on there a little bit longer. Right. And then, obviously we put our second hook in. Round once, round twice, in she goes. There you have it. Nice prawn bait. Obviously, fishing 6-ounce leads today because it's not so rough. Sometimes I fish a 7, but yeah, that's only when it's really rough. To all the anglers that are coming up this week, you're in luck. The weed seems to have disappeared. We hadn't had one bit of weed today, so thumbs up on that note. Obviously, we haven't blanked. We've had the 2 smooth rounds. On the other rod, I have put a 3-hook flapper on there with size 5s on each of them, and I've just put the joey heads on. So they've got 3 joey heads out there, just sitting in the tide, because they have started pulling in some mackerel on the feathers. So if the bass are out there chasing them, they'll smash those mackerel heads down, hopefully. Never tried it before, but why not? Why not? Right. Yeah, well, on that note, that's the update. Obviously, Steve has just lost his hook, so there are crabs out there now. We're at low water. We've got about another 4 hours fishing. Hopefully we can get a few more fish out. And yeah, in a bit. Bosh. Right then, people. Well, as you can see, the old current bun is up in the sky, blazing away. there's no clouds anymore, so with that, obviously the fishing's died off a little bit, even the small bites we were getting. Obviously, a lot of people down on holiday, they have started swimming, so we've got to be careful we don't catch them. But yeah, it is what it is. Also, if you do like mackerel fishing, they have just started hitting into mackerel down the other side, so it's definitely worth coming and throwing a few feathers out. But we're going to stick to the big baits, hopefully get a ray or a smooth hound, a nice smooth hound out. Obviously you've had a couple of small ones, little pups, but we've still got 2 or 3 hours fishing left for a big one. Steve's here, stripped down into his barkers. Nah, he's got his shorts on. But yeah, I mean, it's horrible heat. Well, it's a nice heat, but for the fishing, ain't great. Just prepping another mackerel bait now. Made one change on the other rod. I put a small running ledger on there, just with a short trace line, so it doesn't get too tangled or anything when I'm casting. Just got little strips of mackerel on there, so hopefully we might pick up a little black bream or something. And yeah, just thought I'd bring you back for a quick update. Really, nothing really to report, apart from the tide's coming in now. Wind's changed direction, it's now gone southwesterly, right in our faces. So hopefully, there is a bit of colour in the water as well, which is normally a good sign. So still good chance of a fish. I'm just gonna put this bait on. Oh, squirting everywhere, boys. Yeah, I'm just gonna whack this mackerel bait on now, cast it out, and hopefully I'll bring you back with a fish. If not, we'll have another update in a bit. Bosh. Right, guys. Well, sun's blistering. I think it's killed the fishing a bit. I am fishing one rod now. I don't know why. To the right of me, I don't know whether it's a load of lost tackle or maybe the recent big winds we've been having has brought something close in or uncovered a big snag. But I've lost a couple of rigs there now, so I'm not going to fish to that side anymore. But it's not worth it. But yeah, sometimes with fishing, it is what it is. It's a bit strange because I've fished this place a few times and I've never had an issue with snags, so it's definitely a recent one. I was up here the other day, didn't have any, so yeah, it is what it is. So if you're at West Bexington, you start getting snagged, it's probably the same one. So I'll just move down, but obviously we've set up camp here now, and obviously we've got Big Steve out on the big rod, so I'm not going to move. To the left of us seems all clear, and there's no one here, so we're going to stay. I'm just going to fish one rod instead. Right, well, on the fishing note, as you can probably tell, we haven't had anything else since. We have still got a couple of hours, so you know, there's still some luck. Keep putting fresh baits out. Obviously that wind's picked up, you can hear the bivvy now, but maybe that might bring the fish on. Tide's about 2 hours in. We've got about an hour and a half left, 2 hours. And yeah, that's about it. Got the old water out, keep hydrated in the sunshine and that. Grandad's got his little boobs out. But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna keep fishing. Hopefully we get you guys another fish. If not, you know how it is, we'll go again. So yeah, in a bit. Bosh, right then people. Well, unfortunately, our time on Chesil Beach has come to an end. We haven't blanked, we've had a small smooth hound each. Well, when I say small, proper little baby sharks. But yeah, this is the famous last cast, so we're going to fish it for about another 10-15 minutes, and then we are going to have to head home. Obviously the main road's being worked on at the minute, so it's going to shut down, so we want to get away before that happens. But yeah, it's been a great day. Obviously catch up with Steve, I haven't been out with Steve in a while. Good to see him get a different species of fish as well. He's not had a smooth hound yet. Obviously it wasn't a mega one, but you know, they all count. Right, well, that's it. On that note, if I don't see you before, I'll see you after, and if not, I'll see you on the bank in a bit.